Uh, so the internet died, and that ended the stream. So now I am back, but I had to start a new stream. Right, right. Did any of that stream? Was it all a dream? Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, where was I? I was looking at. Okay. So this says it should be a base 64 encoded hash. It seems like when I tried to base 64 decode it, it didn't seem like valid base 64. Or rather, oh, you know what? Maybe it is, but it's yeah, okay. So it is base 64 encoded, and then what is this? What is this encoding? I don't think that's base 64. I mean, it is, but it has fewer characters as well. So we have unsupported checksum algorithm. Let's see if we can figure out where this is printed. It may be that this thing is, yeah, it's possible it comes from a dependency. Why don't I just try downloading it and base 64 encoding the hash? Is there just like a download button? I assume that the version on the repo, at least for Mozilla, is exactly the same as what's on npm. One would hope. Although the tag is a whole commit, right? And is that what? And is it the tar.gz that you download, or is something else, or is there some package? Why can't I just download the file? So we can look at RCTX download and see what the actual code is. This one will throw an IO exception, but it's just an interface. The integrity thing is from Bazel, I guess. We have this get checksum thing. So this is probably where the code is. Right, unsupported checksum algorithm, and then we return integrity, and integrity comes from here. Okay, that's good, but that's actually not the error message I wanted. The error message I wanted is the one we get where we have a valid algorithm and an invalid checksum. And I did something wrong. Failed to query remote execution capabilities. Okay, so here we go. Error downloading checksum was but wanted. Oh, and this actually tells me what which thing I'm supposed to checksum. So let's in the other window, I'm just going to grab this tgz file and SHA-512 hash it. And that should give me the thing I wanted, which is this 67E thing. I don't know what this CE34 thing is. Maybe it's obvious. Okay, so invalid SRI checksum. I don't know what SRI checksum is. So resource integrity, presumably. So why is it an invalid checksum? Maybe I need to checksum it in binary mode. Doesn't seem to matter. What is it? Invalid 512. Okay, here. So if hash length is not the expected length, then we get the invalid checksum exception. And what is hash length? The expected length is 32 here. The expected length for SHA-512 is 64. And how long is mine? $128. So mine's twice as long. Because I'm using a different encoding. Let's see, base 32. I'll ask ChatGPT, what encoding does the SHA-512 sound utility output? Oh yeah, just he's using hexadecimal encoding. Right. So that should have been obvious. So I'll ask, how do I convert hex to base 64? Nope. Okay, XXDRP. where did my console go? How about just Emacs shell? So I have this this thing here. Which will give me a binary thing. And then I can pipe it into base64. Although there's what seems to be a new line. Is that acceptable? We'll find out. Maybe it's like that. And that creates an illegal argument. I'm wondering if maybe that's an argument for using Python. I could just try some online one. Base64 Guru. I don't see where was my line break? Line break was after DME. DME. I don't know why. I'm not sure why it thinks there's a line break there. Maybe that's something that base64 adds. The command, not the encoding. All right, we have 2 integrity checks, which is not good. But aside from that, this seems to be making progress. All right, now we get no such target foo readability. Target readability is not declared in package empty. According to this build file, I don't know where the empty string came from. Okay, so there's this this thing here is in the cache. So let's see what the cached version says. Name is package. Visibility is public. We have this npm package internal thing that is calling. And we are in foo. And maybe, let's see. Okay, so it's looking for something in the directory readability. Which it should it? Where should it look? So here's the directory. Inside package, we have package.json and package.tgz. So why is it called package? So am I supposed to depend on the PKG instead of readability? Okay, so expect to define source file package. Oi. Why would you expect it to find it there? I didn't tell you to look there. The rules.js people told you to look there. So what? So here's the workspace. It defines something, and then there's the build file. And this, I guess, is where, oh no. So maybe I need to have the root thing. Root package. The root package where the node modules package store is linked to. Why not just do it the standard way? Is there something in JavaScript that prevents it from having a reasonable layout? All source and data files that are not in the Bazel output tree must be in the same package as the target so that they can be copied to the output tree in an action. All right, so they give me some docs. I'm going to guess or add a JS library. The Node.js module resolution algorithm requires that all files be co-located in a common file system tree, which is the working directory for the Node.js interpreter. Right. So just symlink it into a, a symlink tree. It seems like they're putting the onus of this on the user. So Bazel places generated files in Bazel bin, and Bazel bin path to package. And nope. I don't think this is the right way to do it. I don't know what the right way is to do it, but that's really unpleasant. So they are basically like corrupting Bazel bin to work around a limitation in npm, and they're like adding additional requirements that make it awkward to use the rules. This only works when those sources are under the same build file as the target that does the copying. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a more ugly npm rule. npm not npm Bazel library. Okay, what is going on here? Well, what are my options? I could go back to using an ancient version of the npm rules, or what is it? Rules Node.js, which is frankly really tempting. I guess I will try this translate lock thing, but I'm not happy about it. I need to add some more stuff. I see. So it requires Bazel 6. That's probably what I ran up against before. Cool. So let's just load an old version of the rules. Rules Node.js, and then we'll just have to be aware that when we upgrade, we are going to be in for some pain, and it may make sense to just rewrite to get some expertise in Node.js and rewrite the rules. So let's find rules Node.js. I should have kept around a commit from this old thing I did, and I also should have taken notes. In a way that I did take notes, but the notes are hard to access because it's in the form of a video. All right, so I think this is rules Node.js. Then I need to find this really ancient release. I think it was 4.9 point something. Let me see if I can quickly seek to wherever I left off on that video. Was it this one? Yes, I think. Okay, so here's the workspace on the bottom. Maybe I can find this medium Node.js getting started. From 2 years ago. 4.6.1. Now that's way old. Let's try this one, 4.7.0. All right, so it's complaining about something not being a regular file. No such package. Yeah, okay, so I have no package.json. And I probably need something else. Package lock.json. Okay, and now that fails because it is looking for the wrong thing. And we have this data thing again. I'm guessing data is used to, again, work around limitations in Node.js. but it doesn't seem like the right way to work around them. All right, so I can't require Mozilla yet. All right, so now I don't really know what a package.json file is. Is it describing my package, or is it describing, is it like a log file? Name, description, keywords, homepage, bugs, license. This should all be, this should not all be separate from other stuff in the repo. So do dependencies go in here? Dependencies. Okay, so let's see if there's an example here. Okay, so that's just like metadata, and then maybe the lock.json is the thing that has dependencies, or no? No. All right, so let's see. Well, I still don't understand why copy and paste is broken here. What if I just have empty? I guess that's valid. And then what about package lock? I just want to get the syntax right. Once I have the syntax, I can generalize. Okay, that seems to have been fine. I just want a single version. And then if I try to import it, this should fail because I think I have to run some command to download the stuff. Okay, so can't find module blah, blah, blah readability. And then in the workspace, there was some description of how to get stuff. It would be nice. This person wrote some sort of blog post. Bazel Node.js getting started, but then it's not linked to from their repo. Okay, so maybe I need to install it from the npm package. I mean the npm repo. Okay, so all right, so something is wrong. The npm CI command can only install with an existing package lock.json or something something something. With lock file version greater than or equal to 1. So I guess I have to say what the version is. I'll just tell ChatGPT to create one. Create a npm lock file for with dependency at oops, what is it on earth? Foo/bar. Why is version set to 1.0.0? Okay, so maybe the problem is that I'm not supposed to set the to write stuff in the lock file. Maybe the lock file is supposed to be written to by the rule. Okay, so I am getting this not a regular file package lock thing. So maybe it does need to be a real thing, a real file. I guess I should have just copied it from this other repo. So this is just all I needed. There was just no easy example that just said put log file version with that this capitalization and this location in the hierarchy. So I'm getting a no such package. Hmm. Seems to be a JSON thing. Okay, and now it's saying it can't find readability. And here is the cache thing. I'm not sure. Okay, so we've got this node modules thing. We've got this at Mozilla. And then here we have the JS library is just called Mozilla with the package name node modules. But you can't have an at sign there. I'll see if ChatGPT can generate this config since I can't find any documentation for it. I hope it's not just, I hope you don't have the dependency just at the level of all node modules. At any rate, it can't resolve the module node modules. So I believe that it is installing stuff correctly because they appear in the cache. We have this external npm. Unfortunately, we have this at Mozilla thing, which is not a valid name. What if I try to build this here? Let's not do that. It's downloading a completely different version of Bazel. All right, so that we have this JS library thing. It's called at Mozilla. And we are in what? NPM. We could try at Mozilla : We can try renaming it to just regular Mozilla with no @ signs. So it's trying to resolve npm/node modules, which is not found. Why is it trying to resolve that? I don't know. Why is it trying to resolve that? I'm not asking for it. Does it always try to resolve it? So run files, resolve, generator next, in some linker. Yeah, okay. So it seems to be trying to iterate over some stuff. It might be mad that I renamed the @Mozilla stuff. Let's try renaming it under node modules as well. Let's look at the repository at the old tag if it's here. 4.6 point something or other. Or maybe did I do 4.7 something? So there's a doc here. Do I have to do sort of load here? So here's their package.json, and they have, I guess, protractor is some JavaScript library, and then in the build file, they load it. Why is it under npm Bazel? That I don't know. Oh, there is a Bazel protractor here, and maybe. Okay, so I guess that what I needed to do, which I did not do, is resave, which should kick off downloading the correct folders again with @Mozilla. maybe, I don't know, but so I need to have some sort of load thing here that'll be like at npm single slash probably. No, double slash at Mozilla. And then maybe index.bazel. And then from there, I will load perhaps readability. And then I have to figure out how to pass it to Node.js. Wait, why is search not searching the correct commit? I don't GitHub search. GitHub search is bad. I don't know what to tell you people. Okay. Somehow it will go here. I'll just say readability, which will fail. Okay, so we did, no, we did not. So how do I re-download this stuff? I thought they said as when the the lock file changes or the package file. Okay, so I think the Mozilla thing came back. I'm not sure which combination of things that I did caused it to re-download. Okay, but it doesn't like this index.bzl thing. And there is no index.bzl thing in there, so it's not wrong to complain. It also doesn't like the at npm index.bzl thing, which I think is there. No, there's index.js. It says I can't use this load syntax unless I have a BZL file to load. And it doesn't seem like I have one. So I'm not sure what's going on. I might just give up and come back again later. We do have a workspace here in this example. Oh, it's downloading. Oh, okay, so it's loading something that is, and they're using yarn install and a yarn lock file. And they're loading this protractor thing here. And where does that come from? I don't know. But it seems like whatever it's doing, it's downloading. Let's see. Like here, npm html inserts index.bazel. It seems like they get an index.bzl, whatever HTML insert assets is. Is there anything else in the lock file that doesn't show up elsewhere? What about Terser? Maybe Terser, yeah. Maybe there's an @Bazel directory. I don't know. I'm going to give up for now. I'll come back some other time.